Okay then.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sascha. I'm head of marketing here at GetFocus. This is Dilip. He's a technical account manager at GetFocus. And Dilip is going to climb the Mont Blanc in 1 month. But there's one catch. He's using GetFocus to decide which gear he can trust when climbing. Today I'm gonna ask him all about the climb and the technology bets behind it. So, hi Dilip.
Hello.
Thank you for being here with us. Maybe for the audience, you can introduce yourself and tell us a bit who you are, what you do at GetFocus, and where you're from.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me today. My name is Dilip Sascha. I am from Kathmandu, Nepal, and I have been working as a technical account manager here at GetFocus. So what my role typically is I take in complex technical questions and convert it into simple, actionable insights for R&D leaders.
Okay, that sounds like a challenging job. And what kind of insights do we generate for the CTOs or R&D leaders?
Yeah. So what we do is we take their questions and we break it down into problem statement, and we actually identify what are the technologies that are working within the solution that they are providing or looking for. Are there any alternative technologies that are already emerging there? Find it early, and also now analyze how that can disrupt the existing ones and how that would be in the future. So going as wide as scouting a lot of different technologies to a very then identifying the specific winning technology.
Cool. So in 1 month you're climbing the Mont Blanc, the highest peak in Western Europe. So why this climb now? And so why this climb?
So Mont Blanc, like you said, it's the highest point in Western Europe, and me specifically coming from Nepal, mountains were always there in the background. That got me curious when I moved here in Europe and wanted to see what it has to offer and what's the highest point here. Turns out it was Mont Blanc, and I thought to myself, why not give it a try and why not conquer it? So
It's a good challenge, of course. So you mentioned you're from Nepal, Kathmandu, and there always were mountains in the background. Did you do some hikes over there as well?
Yes, so every year I used to go for a trek actually and explore new places, new mountains, and also within different regions in Nepal.
Awesome. So when you're climbing the Mont Blanc in 1 month, the gear you take with you isn't for any convenience. It's not that you're going to work that day. So your gear should be, for example, the things you wear should be durable. And in essence, it's a technology bet you're making, right? So how do you then decide what to trust up there?
Yeah, so that's actually a good question. So when going up for a trek or going for mountaineering, it's really important that you have the right set of gears with you, so that you're well prepared. You don't know what's going to be up there. Like the weather might change. There might be situations that's unknown. So it's always good that you are well prepared. And in that regards, you need to make sure you have the right set of gears, clothing with you, so that when things get difficult, you're already prepared.
So this for this adventure, for this climb, you also used our system GetFocus to see, okay, hey, which technologies within your gear set that you take with you are improving the fastest. Did you find something interesting in the data?
Yeah, so typically when looking for a gear, what I would do is I would be relying on the reviews that are there, look into product manuals, and get to know about the product itself.
Like everybody else does, more or less.
Regular research that we do. But with this one, particularly now that I'm with GetFocus and we have this system, and the geek in me who always wants to know what's going on behind the scenes, I kind of wanted to dig into what actually goes in when making these products or these gears. So what I went on to do is to break down the product itself and see
What kind of products?
material goes in. So for this particular case, what I looked into is for a outer shell hard shell jacket that are waterproof, and it's an important part of clothing for any trip. And what I did is scout for various technologies within breathable materials and what makes it breathable. So I found various membrane technologies that actually makes the fabric waterproof. And in that regards, what I found out interestingly was the incumbent one that's being used a lot in a lot of different products that are there in market today. So it's based on polytetrafluoroethylene, and that's the incumbent one. Was not improving as fast compared to a competing technology within the same application,
Yeah.
which is actually called electrospun nanofiber membrane. Uh, it was improving way faster compared to the incumbent one. And diving deep into that technology, I found out that it had a better breathability quality within that specific membrane. However, why it's not so dominant in the mountaineering industry is because the technology today is used in other different application areas.
Because it's most likely a bit too expensive right now to use for jackets.
Yeah, the cost and also the maturity of the membrane itself, because the other one, which is incumbent today, is already mature and it's available, and the cost as well.
Yeah. So that incumbent one is widely used right now. Yes. But do you see a future where this new technology is being used in jackets from the brands that are currently using that incumbent?
Yes, absolutely. So it's a transferable technology which can actually come into the textile industry as well, and it's being researched widely as well. And in the future, as industry move away from PFAS based materials, which is actually there in the incumbent one, they're moving to more non-PFAS based technologies. And I can already see there are few companies who has their jackets made out of this nanofiber membrane that I just mentioned. So this is something, maybe not immediately, but in the future, the industry is heading towards that.
Interesting insights. So totally different question right now. Imagine you're on the top of the Mont Blanc. You just reached the peak. You grab your flag from Nepal. What is going through your head?
Well, honestly, during that moment, I'll probably just take time to sink it in and live the moment. Enjoy the view there in the horizon. That's the first thing. But also, I'll have a lot of gratitude on what I've achieved and what I'm able to do, and maybe think of my next adventure already.
Well, maybe that next adventure will be in Nepal.
Hopefully.
Let's see what the future brings. Okay, Dilip, thank you for this conversation. Thank you for your insights you're willing to share with us. And we wish you all the best. Good luck, of course, in a month when you're climbing the Mont Blanc.
Yeah. Thank you so much.